Hello and welcome to FILEVLOG. My name is Valentine Hamel, and these are my silly little vlogs about being an arts and media teacher. I will be in traffic a lot, so I thought this would be a good way to reflect on my experiences as being a young queer teacher. Also made the rule that I only do it while I'm in traffic, because really I should not drive and vlog. I know this. The vlogs will be chaotic by nature. I hope you like. Get ready for the show! Anyway, I decided to make some vlogs because starting this week, a whole new world has opened. I am officially an arts and media teacher, and I'm constantly sort of reminded why I became arts and media teacher in the first place. It's because I really like making stuff. I really like doing media. I really love making videos because you keep questioning like these kids, like, hey, why are you here? Why did you choose this specific branch? Why am I teaching you what I am teaching you today? Probably because they have some kind of interest in media, right? What that is different per person, different per kid. But I do have to say, like, all of the things that we teach these kids, like animation, film and audio, photography, I love all of them equally. Kinda. So I want to do more with them. I want to kind of record my experiences as an arts and media teacher from now on, which is pretty good because we've only just started. This is week 1. This healthy, young-looking face, no Gucci bags. I don't know if my phone is correcting that. I don't even know if the audio is that good because it's raining right now. You can probably hear the car go boom. But we'll see, you know, it's gonna be an experiment. But yeah, I wanna try do more with video. Because God knows, I'm gonna be sitting in this car a lot. One of my students, well, many of them get confused about what this is. What do you address this by? I always say Mr. Like, I'd like to be called by male-specific pronouns, because that's what I vibe with more. Technically, here's the snag, I am non-binary. But I'd like them to address me with sir instead of ma'am, because if there's one thing I am not, it's a lady. I don't vibe with Mrs. Hamel. I think a Mr. Hamel fits me better. And yeah, sometimes I ask these kids, like, what is it that makes you so confused? Like, what specifies a woman or a man? And I had one of my kids say, like, I don't think you're a woman or a man. I think you're non-binary. I'm like, well, damn, kid. I don't know what to tell you, but you are correct. I was not gonna say that in front of the entire class, but I'll probably address it because, as you might not be surprised, a lot of these kids that choose to do something with design, animation, or graphic anything of the sort, a lot of them are gay anime nerds. They don't necessarily have to be nerds, but you know, like, they're the kids that have TikTok. They're the kids that like to draw little pride flags in their sketchbooks. So I know what I'm in for, because this has happened a lot before. A lot in my internships too. I am technically almost always in charge of the neurodivergent, gay, nerdy kids. It just happens. It just happens because I am one. They don't necessarily always recognize me right away, but it always happens over the course of the weeks, of the classes, that they're like, oh, but he's one of us. Oh. And that's really fun, honestly, because sometimes it gives you the advantage that they'll actually, listen better to you, or they'll show more interest in what you have to say, or they'll show more respect. I don't know in what way you can say that teenagers show respect, because you know how teenagers are. When I was a teenager, I also, I'm never surprised when teenagers act out, because being a teenager is terrible. But it does sort of give you a leeway if you fit their specific niche. This same person who said, I think you're non-binary, also said at the start of the class, oh, I think you're the teacher that I like the most already. Literally another teacher came walking by, and they're like, that's not very nice of you to say. What about the other teachers? And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I already know what this is. This is because of the,
What do I, Valentine, and the color circle have in common? Gay.
So far, I've had fun being a queer teacher. I don't know if that's a common thing. I really hope it keeps that way. Most students, I don't tell them I'm trans or non-binary. And they still apologize anyway when they misgender me. I also correct them. But it's not a big deal. Not as big as I thought it was gonna be. Which is great, honestly. Great. Yeah. Some kids are just really, really confused by it. Yeah, but you look so much like a lady. I'm like, yeah, then tell me why I look like a lady. And they can't. They cannot name it, because it's not, they didn't study fucking, oops, I'm not supposed to say that as a teacher, but they didn't study they're not gender study majors. They're 15-year-olds. To their respect, they probably have bigger things on their mind. I don't blame them. But yeah, no, it's fun to set these kids up a little, in case I ever get the surprise. I'm like, hey, do you guys know what being trans is? Anyway, this is no longer traffic vlogs. This is just me driving to my boyfriend's place vlog. We'd love to continue these vlogs, because it's good for me to reflect a little, and I like to share these things with you. And if I have to sit down and actually do them while I'm at home, I have to clean up first and make a space where I can film, because I'm a stupid perfectionist, even though my material most of the time just ends up kind of mediocre. But this is nice. I could just ramble while I'm driving. It's not always going to be the case, though. I know that that's not smart. Some days it will just be smarter to just turn it off, turn my brain off. Well, not technically, because I'm driving home, and then do a reflection some other time. Do a report, do a update some other time. That's just how it is. Anyway, I'm clocking out. I hope everyone has a nice weekend.